really cute pictures on the water. Uh-uh. During that whole quarantine process. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another segment of Sadie Says It All, where I say it all and I bring all these good business women to you. So today is no different. We have a very special guest with us. All of our guests are special. And our guest today is Anna Henry. Anna owns the company Love My Fav. And Love My Fav is an organic soap company, but she's also got a lot of other things going on that I'm going to let her get into that with you. Welcome, Anna.
Hi, good evening, Sadie. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad that we can finally get it together because we've been trying to get this thing together for a little bit now. So I'm glad you are here. Now, Anna, where are you right now? Are you in Brooklyn?
So I'm in the Bronx. I'm in the
You're
Boogie
in the
Down.
Bronx.
Yes, Bronx,
Okay, the
New
boogie
York.
down. Where is it?
We're Bronx, New York. I'm out of New York City, so
Okay.
that's our home base.
Okay. Yeah, I used to go to the Bronx all the time. My mother, before she passed, her boyfriend was in the Bronx. And I remember driving her to the Bronx all the time because I used to live in North Jersey. I'm in PA now. But
Okay.
so it was really only like 25 minutes from my front door to his. And
Mm-hmm.
I used to drive her there all the time. And I was like she got more of a social life than I had at that time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something. I'll be honest, I was born and raised in the Bronx and then moved up to Poughkeepsie, New York for a little bit. I was there for about 10 years. And then my parents moved up to Miami and I'm a nurse. So finished my bachelor's degree and decided to work for a local hospital here in the Bronx, Montefiore, Gun Hill Road. So that's how I ended up coming back to the Bronx to work in my local hospital in my neighborhood.
Oh
So
my gosh, that's so funny. Small world.
circle.
That's where my mother's boyfriend works. He was he's retired now, a long time, but he was there for forever since he was like 19 or so up until his retirement age. He worked there. So that's so funny. Small world.
Yes, yes,
So
absolutely.
the first thing I'm going to ask you is what I kind of like to ask everyone because everyone's story is so interesting. Like entrepreneurial, like it's to be an entrepreneur, it's not for the faint at heart. You got to be strong, you got to be resilient, you got to be persistent, you got to be dedicated. You get it. So, what made you decide to go that route? Because I heard you mention you're a nurse, so your plate is full.
Yes. So I'm a full-time nurse. Thankfully, I actually work remotely. So I work from home and then I'm based in Valhalla 1 day a week. So I'm not at Montefiore. I left Monte years ago. So I do care management and I also do nurse assessing. So it's a remote type nursing work, if you will. It's totally different than the hospital setting. So it really grants me a little bit more time to be home, be present with my daughter. I'm a mother of one, a single mom. And I
Oh,
like to be present for her, half days, days off, got to pick them up early,
yeah, I know, girl.
a holiday that what holiday is that? So the flexibility really is a blessing for me to really be able to do everything that I need to do as a mom first. I mean, honestly, I really motherhood is like primary for me. So nursing has been a blessing in that regard, not being in the hospital setting, 12-hour shifts and things like that. So yeah, I work from home, thank God, for now. For now.
Yeah.
Might change at some point. So yeah.
Okay.
But as
So
far
then
as
I'm sorry, go
transitioning,
ahead.
oh, sorry, transitioning into entrepreneurial, I have to agree with you. It's not easy. It's not easy. And it's something I was actually making body care products a while ago and just sharing with friends. And one specific friend was like, Anna, why don't you really start doing this? Like your products are great. you really should consider doing this, like as like a side, little side thing. I said,
Right.
I'll look into it. So little by little, I started doing it,
Mhm.
and one thing led to another, as they say, and here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, girl, I mean, I will say, because I like to let people know how I kind of first, how they caught my eye or how I came across their business. So I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed, which is where I come across most of the people, the business women that I have on this channel.
Yes.
So I'm scrolling through, and this was around the holidays, and I see something, and I'm like, like that. I think she's saying it's soap, but that can't be soap. Your Kwanzaa soap, girl. It had all the colors, and I actually have like my samples here, but
Yes.
all of this gorgeousness going on in a bar of soap. And I'm like, how in the world? I was like, it was just so beautiful that like I even shared it, I think on my Instagram page, because I was just so impressed with how gorgeous. Who don't want some pretty soap? Who don't want that?
I appreciate that. Means so much. That means so much. I mean, 2020 was hard. And I think being able to be creative really led me down the path of making the Kwanzaa soap. And I did a few other creative soaps that were colorful in theme. And that was really like a novelty, like fun. And it was really just fun, a fun way to like create and do something a little different. I had just watched a lot of videos, taken a few classes, played with a few colors and fragrances and this and that. And one day I literally just started making it, and I was like, oh,
That's exactly what I said.
nice.
Exactly what I said when I saw it. I was like, oh, what is this? I was like, is that? I really
Yeah.
could not believe that was soap. I was like,
And it's wet soap. There's nothing like a fresh, like when you first see wet soap, it's almost like a painter, when they're painting and it's wet and it's like this brilliance of the wet color. When it dries, it's just as brilliant, but it's not the same. But it's still, you still see the essence of it. And you know what I like about that Kwanzaa soap? When you use it, when you wet it, you get that same feeling again because you look at it and you see the sparkles in the soap.
yes, because
So
and that's what I noticed when I used the sample. I'm like, because I was really curious as to how it changes form or how it's going to look and then it's like you see the extra, and I was just like, oh wow, this is even prettier as it transitions. I was like, it's so
yeah, and it's fun, you know what I mean? Like it brings some fun into your shower, your bath, your hands, where use it to wash your hands. It just brings fun and it smells amazing. So
yeah.
I will be doing that every year, something creative for the
Mhm.
holiday for sure. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
for
I'll
sure.
keep my eye on that. I'll keep my eye.
Definitely.
Now, speaking of, your baths and your showers and adding fun to it. Now, were you someone that was just like a huge connoisseur of bath and body products? Like, were you the person that's got like a ton of them in the shower? You can't even sit no more because you got so many in like did you just purchase a lot?
Yes. So I don't know if you remember back when, okay, so I'm an 80s baby. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
remember, like, it was like the Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secrets, when they would have their semi annual. Listen, I would buy like a case of worth. I would go in there with my little bag and come out with a whole, and it would last me the whole year. So I would have Bath and Body and Victoria's Secrets. I would stock up during their sale. But it's so funny because now that I make soap, I can't even walk into Bath and Body. The smell is too strong.
Uh,
It's
yeah,
crazy. Now that when you transition to real soap, natural soap,
right,
it's like I can't
right.
even take that strong fragrance anymore. But yes, I was that girl at Bath and Body and Victoria's Secrets. Yes,
No,
I was.
girl. I remember those sales. Like I'm a '70s baby, but child, I
Oh, okay.
remember those sales,
Yummy.
the three for like 21s or
Yes.
whatever. You load up your basket with them. Yes, 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 yeah. 'Cause I mean, like right now, I buy them, but not like I used to. As far as just having a ton of variety or whatever with that. Um, I think my husband's worse than I am. Like with he'll come in with like all these different body washes, and I'm like, what you doing with all that? Like you, and I don't want to say you're a man, but I'm just like, I'm like, why you so much body wash? What are you doing? We're not like in our 20s anymore. What are you doing? But but anyhow, but yeah, I mean, it's you look at things differently when that's a product that you purchase or that you buy, and now you're coming at it from an organic perspective. And like you were saying, not being able to walk into the Bath and Body Works store without your nose probably burning. So,
Yeah, I get a headache. I get a headache. Yeah.
you know as far as support, because a lot of times when you're going into a business and you're stepping out there, like you said, you had some friends that were actually, telling you, hey, girl, this is, you should go the business route with this and start looking at this as a business.
Mhm.
Did you find a lot of support in your existing circle that you had when you started up your business?
I will say it really varied,
Hmm.
because there's some people till this day that I can honestly say I've supported, like they got money from me. Like I use their service, I've used their whatever it is that they do. I won't specify, but they've gotten my support in not only word, but in my coins. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And these people that I supported for years. And the funny thing is, I get more support from people like out the blue that I'm like, oh my God, oh wow, you want how many soaps? Are you order, like who's that? Like I'll get random orders from California and Louisiana and Nevada and all over the country. I've even gotten orders in Canada, and I have people that I know who haven't ordered. Like we all bathe, we all need soap.
Girl.
So I like laugh. Like it doesn't even bother me the way I thought it would bother me. It's kind of weird. Like I thought it would really bother me. It really
Right.
doesn't, because I say to myself, like, you have to be viewing me in a way that would be like, it's just odd to me. Put it that way. It's just
Mhm.
odd because I think support for me has always come naturally. Like it's
Yeah.
always been natural for me to support someone doing something when I see someone making an effort and they're doing it and doing it well. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I
Yeah.
know you.
Mhm.
So it's funny. It's funny, but I have to say, yeah, it's been odd in some ways. And then other friends have been super supportive.
Mhm.
Um, from family has been super supportive.
Right.
But the soap really sells itself because
Yeah.
honestly, I have something for everything. And now my focus is really on soaps that are great for different skin types and skin conditions.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been, thankfully, I have to really say like, when you get to a point where you decide to focus more on the good, you
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
really gotten to that point. Yeah.
yeah. And you get there, especially when, you're focused on that goal that you're trying to reach. You really can't be distracted by the who's supporting and who isn't. Um,
Yeah.
and like I've spoken about this a few times as far as how I've viewed that. I mean, you could see it several different ways. I mean, you have some people that are used to you just being like, oh, that's just Sadie. Well, my middle name is Lakeisha, so my parents like, that's just Keisha. And they're used to you kind of being in that box.
Yeah.
So whenever you're like growing out of that and doing something different, it's like sometimes they can't really grasp it or wrap their minds around it. And it's like no hate, no shade, but just kind of like, what you doing? like what? What you doing? What? How you do that?
It's
You
true.
like So it's just sometimes people just can't seem to wrap their minds around that, and ain't nobody got time to be teaching people. So you just
And
continue to do what you do.
you know, I'll say some people also will surprise you. Some people, they need time. It's
Yeah.
almost like, when an ice cube first comes out the freezer and you need to
Mhm.
sit it down for a little bit and it starts to thaw out.
Yeah.
They need some time to
Yeah.
like grasp the idea
Right.
that you are not monolithic, like that you
Mhm.
can wear
Yeah.
a couple different hats. And
Yeah.
then when they start to see that you wear them well,
Mhm.
they'll jump on. If they want to,
Yeah.
they'll jump on. And honestly, I'm here for that.
Mhm.
If I had a good friend of mine that it literally took them, I would say I want to say about 3 months to
Uh-huh.
finally order on my site.
Right, right.
And
Well,
when I saw the order pop up, I was like, "Oh, okay. Maybe
yeah,
she just needed some time. Maybe she planned on supporting all along."
right, right. Yeah, I mean, it's just that, yeah, some people, they take that time to grasp that you are growing, and they're like, oh, wait a minute, she's serious? Oh, okay. Oh, she for real?
Wait, wait. I'll see if she's still doing this next year.
Or the next year, she's still,
I'll
exactly,
buy some next year.
exactly. Girl,
Hey,
and like
I'm
you
here.
said, yeah, it's
I'll
like,
be
I'm here
here.
for that too. Exactly. I'm here for it. Whenever you want to jump on board, I'll be, I'll be here.
I'm
Awesome.
okay with that. We're gonna need soap all day, every day.
Now, speaking of us needing soap all day, every day, not only do you have soap, you have other products as well. So, what I want you to do is just get into what you have, girl, because I
Yeah.
still have my soap samples, but I went on your website, I think yesterday, and I'm like,
Mhm.
what's this? Lipstick, what's this? I was like, she gonna have to talk about this stuff.
So we do. Okay, so it's funny when I speak of myself in third person. We, as in me. So I don't know why. For some reason, like I think, okay, the business you should consider say we, but I'm
Right.
speaking of me. So I do lip balm, which I'm wearing. The lip balm actually was in testing phase for a while. I just released it, but I've been using my own lip balm for about 6 months, shy of a year, I want to say. So the lip balm is a shea butter, cocoa butter. It's unscented, no essential oils, nothing. So it's completely natural and raw. And it's funny because I also do a deodorant, but I don't release it. One of the things that I look at when I purchase commercial products is the ingredient list. And that's
Oh,
what really drew me to start making a lot of my own products, especially lip
right.
balm. We don't have any pores on our lips. So truly, a lot of times what we put on our lips, we kind of ingest it if you really think about it. Eventually,
Yeah.
you start eating, you start chewing, it gets in your mouth. And then you
Yeah.
look at the list of ingredients in the average lip balm. I mean, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but it's FDA, C3, red, blue, green, orange, yellow. I mean, it's got so much in it that you don't need. You don't
Right.
need. And
Right.
when I started making my own lip balms, the ingredients, I would say it's all maybe 5 ingredients. It's a super simple formula, and it lasts me pretty much the whole day. I put some on and it lasts me. I
Wow.
love my lip balm. I also have body oils.
Okay.
We have a fragrance oil that's similar to honey cocoa soap that I make, which is a coconut milk based soap. So this is our honey cocoa body oil. We also have a body oil for men.
Oh,
The body oils are a sunflower oil based formula, and they come in an amber bottle with a dropper top. And I also have a lemongrass
okay.
essential oil body oil as well. So the lip balms, the body oils, and of course our soap.
Okay.
So those are basically, and then I do gift boxes and I
Uh-huh.
do special orders. So if someone specifies like I want a sea moss soap, but I want this specific essential oil, I can do
Uh,
a special order as well. Hmm.
okay. So you've been busy.
Yes.
You have been busy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Well, I
But I
definitely
love
got to get one of those lip balms because I love, like, I buy a million lip balms. Like, I love lip balms because, especially right now, because I have on a liquid matte right now. But,
mhm.
girl, 6 hours out of the day, I have a mask on, you know? So I'm not wearing, like, even though you could probably wear this and it wouldn't be a mess, this particular one, but
Mhm.
like I'm not wasting it under my mask because for what?
Mhm.
So lip balm, like that's what I lean towards right now because why am I painting my lips, and can't nobody see them. So
Check your facial routine, whatever it is that you do at night to wash your face, your serums, your moisturizers, I would say, you should put it on definitely at least a half hour before bedtime so it doesn't absorb into your pillowcase. But as far as the lip care, definitely want to incorporate that in your skincare routine for sure, for sure. Especially if you wear lipstick. I know I love me a matte lip, but that dries my lips out. So just to replenish it,
Mhm.
replenish it
Okay.
yearly. So skincare, I mean, everybody loves to doll up and put makeup on, but that nighttime routine, washing it all off is super important. So I was just saying to incorporate your lip care as part of it. So, once you wash your face with whatever, soap that you like to use, then I would recommend, your serums, your moisturizers, and your lips. Take care of your lips. Don't leave those lips out. Put your moisturizer on. I was saying that my moisturizer, the lip balm that I create, is really great to help also to remove lipstick. It removes matte
Uh,
lipstick really well. So I don't and just wipe it. It wipes right off. So
okay.
it's super helpful.
So I'm going to ask you, and this might be like asking a mother which child is her favorite, but
Mm.
what is your favorite product that you carry? Like you can give me your top three products that you
Oh.
love.
So the soaps are my babies, basically. The soaps are like my creative babies.
Mhm.
So my favorite, the most popular is definitely our turmeric line, sea moss, the activated charcoal. Those people have been returning, and actually I have to restock really soon because we're almost sold out of those specific types of soap. So turmeric is one of my favorites. We incorporate turmeric root and turmeric powder. We have a carrot turmeric, which we incorporate carrots, all great for skin. I mean, to even the skin tone, moisturizing the skin and cleansing the skin without stripping it. And
Mhm.
our ingredients are always natural, always super simple, and always just what you need for just the proper soap for your skin that will keep it balanced and clean. So I would say the turmeric, um, and the activated charcoal, the sea moss. Those
Mm.
happen to be a few of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta try that activated charcoal. That's next on the list with the lip balms. I gotta try those two next.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes. Um,
Now.
Carrot turmeric. That one is right here.
Oh, okay.
Our most popular one is the carrot turmeric. This one has honey in it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Now, what I'm going to do also with the products that Anna has mentioned for everyone who's watching, I am going to include images of the products so that you can see them there. And I'll also include a link to her website so that you have that. And that way you can go on there and, sift through and find out what you want for you because you're going to want some. Now,
Yeah. Thank
I
you. Thank you.
have been doing this game. I did this game for the first time with the most recent guest I had. It's called Culture Tags. Now,
Okay.
Culture Tags is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And I like to do this with our guests because it just kind of breaks it up and, add a little fun twist to it. Now, the way the game is played, uh, there are categories all throughout the box. Why is my husband texting me houses and stuff like that? I can't be looking at it. So, but yeah. So this game, the way it's played, everything's broken up into a category, and the category that I like to pull from for this is called family and friends. And what it is there is an acronym that's on the front of the card that I will hold up to you. And then I'm going to give you clues for which you have to guess what that acronym means.
Okay.
Now, usually with the family and friends, it's some form of a saying that is popular amongst the culture. So I am going to start. Well, we're probably going to just play two. Okay. Now, you ready, Anna?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now, trying to make sure, you know what? Let me flip it so then that way I make sure it's in there right. Okay. Now, the category is family and friends. And this is a question that someone usually asks when they go into any cookout, family reunion. They want to know if this food is there. They want to know.
Who made the potato salad?
Yes, girl. Yes.
We need to know.
Oh, we need to know.
Honey.
Yes, we'll play no games. We'll play no games.
No, we don't want no red peas and carrots and green beans and
yes, we don't need none of that extra stuff. No. All right, so the next one. This was a good too. All right. So this is what your parent would normally say to you when you're a child and you driving past the McDonald's and Mom, I want some McDonald's, or you driving past any fast food restaurant, Mom, can I have this? This is what your parent usually says to you.
We got food at the house.
Yes, at home. Yes, we got food at home. Yes, honey. We got no points to be giving McDonald's today. No, sir. No, sir, no, ma'am.
Saving coins. That's why Grandma always got money. Grandma always had money. Saving a coin.
All right. You know, I'm gonna play this one last card.
That's good. That's my mother's favorite, actually.
What was that? This one is a long acronym.
I said that was my mother's favorite.
Oh yeah. My mom was like, honey, no, we got food at home. You ain't gonna give McDonald's no money today. But all right, so this last card. When you look at the acronym, it looks long, but as I give you the clues, I think you can kind of guess it without even, okay, so here we go. I always have to enlarge this so I can make sure I get it up. All right. Now, this is what your parents usually say to you so that you're not telling their business all outdoors and stuff. This is what they say when they don't want you, running around telling all your business, all of their business that's going on behind the closed doors. I'm trying to think. Gosh, what else can I say? Let me see.
I feel like I should know this.
And I'm trying not to say the words. There's so many words. I'm not supposed to say anything.
You might have to give away a word or two or something.
Okay. So it's when stuff is going on in the house and you don't be telling all our business. What'd you say?
That sounds like it right there. Don't be telling our business out in the street.
All right. So I'll go ahead and tell you this one. Okay. So this one is what goes on in this house stays in this house.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what, hon? That was fun. And I was so excited that we could finally connect. So I want to tell everybody to make sure that you go and you follow Anna on Instagram, because I'm going to put her, I'm going to put her Instagram handle there along with her website, but make sure you follow her Instagram page because her Instagram is what pulled me in. You see products when they're getting ready to launch and when she's in the creative process. So make sure that you, this is acting weird all day. Yeah, that you follow her on Instagram, and I'll also put her website so that way you know where to go shop. And her website is also on her Instagram page, so you got it all. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, honey, what are you waiting on? Subscribe, because I'm going to continue continue to bring you all these fabulous, awesome women who are out here doing these wonderful things. Everybody is so different, so vibrant. They got, they're smart and they going and getting it. You know what I mean? This pandemic showed us a whole lot of uncertainty. You know what I mean? A lot of uncertainty. And these women, got I can't even talk today, Lord. These women got it together and, tapped into a whole other side of themselves where they were able to just go out there and create their own path. So make sure, I know that was a mouthful, make sure you subscribe so that you can keep up with what's going on here. And also follow me on my Instagram page, Sadie Says It All, because I'll let you know what's coming up here. So I guess that is it. Anna, thank you so much again. Much success. And I will see you all next time.